1967 when a female horse named Lady was found dead on a ranch near Alamosa in southern Colorado. The horse's entire skull and long neck had been stripped of flesh, and every organ in the chest of that horse had been surgically excised according to a medical doctor. There was no blood anywhere, not in the animal, not around the animal, and nowhere nearby. And there were no tracks of the animal. It was powdery soil, and the animal is lying there stripped of flesh, but there were no tracks around the body, not even the horse's tracks. But 100 and some feet away, there were horse tracks in a circle, as if the horse had been caught in something in which the feet had gone around in a circle. And then 100 and some feet away, the body was found. At that same time, and Jennifer, image 00, on July 15th, 1984, the Sunday Times in Australia headline, quote, "Cover-up alleged over UFO-linked animal slaughter. Many reports of UFOs and strange lights in the sky," close quote. Farmers in the Adelaide Hills have discovered mutilated animal corpses and burn marks on the ground. In one incident, researchers say a farmer discovered 4 cows with holes drilled into their skulls and the brains removed. Adelaide UFO researcher Colin Norris said, quote, "I have been told the Army asked the farmer to remain quiet about the animals and that the Army would cover the whole thing up," close quote. Mr. Norris said pod marks in the ground and burnt treetops indicated a UFO craft had landed. They had a journal from 1911 that had been published about 104 sheep being found in an Australian billabong with an ear, eye, tongue, genitals, and rectum poured out. 104 all in one billabong with no blood and no tracks around those animals either. Consistent with a specimen collected via electrosurgical excision, it is not possible to tell whether this lesion was caused by a laser. It does appear consistent with a heat-induced injury, close quote. But Lynn Lauber called me at KMGH-TV in Denver after the broadcast of my TV documentary, A Strange Harvest, and he said that he had seen my documentary, and he was calling me because, and this is what he said to me, he knew that something from outer space was involved in the mutilations that the RCMP in Canada had investigated. When I asked him, "Why then have you told the media the perpetrators are satanic cults?" he said, the reason was that he felt the truth was too difficult to report publicly. And to get those people, law enforcement or ranchers, to stand up in front of a camera and tell the world what they've seen with their own eyes is the biggest difficulty of my entire career, because we are on a planet where humans are more afraid of humans and their ridicule than they are of extraterrestrials. I am hoping that in this citizen hearing, a kind of exercise to what I hope will take place. All of this should be presented in a formal, executive, official, congressional hearing of why has the agencies of the United States government, the Department of Justice, the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, the DIA, the NRO, they've all been studying this. They have more data than I do. Why shouldn't this country get back on the track of being of and by and for the people?